volume 2, isn't it?
I'm gonna say volume 2.
I want to say it was on the same one as H2.
Not on Blueprint?
It might
I
have
think
been.
it's on Blueprint.
It might have been Blueprint.
I don't have my phone up here to fact check.
Yeah, I think it's on Blueprint because Life and Times was on. That's
Mic
when the
check,
You
mic
Know
check.
We Ride. I don't think it had SoundCry on it.
Might be right.
Look it up, Jeff.
Look it up. What album was this song on? Song Cry.
Got 5 on Blueprint.
Yeah, I think it's Blueprint.
I'm going with
Because
volume
it's after
2.
Reasonable Doubt.
I'm going with volume 2.
Yeah, that's on the Blueprint.
Yeah.
Shit.
$5. Take Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, PayPal,
Another one bites the
Apple
dust.
Pay.
I'm usually right about these things.
So man, I know you just got back from Denver, bro. How was that? I've been to Denver. It's your first time going to Denver?
Nah,
No?
bro. I'm always in Denver. I'm always in like Colorado Springs. Man, I was there for like 3 weeks. It was fire.
Yeah.
It was fun.
What takes you there? Just
Man, my shawty's from Colorado.
Oh,
so
okay.
anytime I go back to Colorado, I'm with like her family and we just like vibing, bro. We doing everything, bro. The dogs is there. We with the family. We
Hell
doing
yeah.
bowling, movies, all that. So it's
Yeah.
always a vibe.
I've only been to Denver, and then we went to what's that place? Golden, Colorado. It's
Golden,
like,
Colorado?
Yeah, it's like
I don't think I've ever been there.
because
It's
I
like-
think people think Denver is like in the mountains, but it's really not. It's like before you get to the mountains.
yeah, that's
So
more
then-
like the city. Like,
yeah, so
that's more
then
of the
like
city.
we was like, how could we see some mountains? They were like, well, you could take the it's only like a 35-minute ride up the mountain to Golden. That's where they make Coors.
Okay,
It's in
okay,
Golden,
okay.
Colorado.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so we went up there and like did a little hiking and shit, but.
You go snowboarding when you there?
Nah, see, I wish it would have been that type of trip. We were there for like my wife works for an oral surgeon, and we were there for a convention, so we were there with acid doctors and shit like that. You know what I mean?
That's fire,
You been snowboarding? Snowboarding looks fun.
bro.
Super
Snowboarding
fun.
is amazing.
I
bro.
want to try that joint.
I went for the first time in Tennessee on Valentine's Day weekend. So it was a vibe.
I'm one of those guys that's like, I can do that.
Yeah,
But
everybody
a lot of people probably think that, then they break their arm.
I'm better at it than what I thought, and I got like good at it. Like at the end of the day, we was there for probably like 8 hours. Damn. The first 2, 3, you know what I'm saying, you falling a lot, you trying to figure it out, but you know what I'm saying, you athletic enough to get it and like learn the concept.
Yeah,
Bro, it's easy work.
Nah, I saw you look like you're natural. I saw some of your reels from there and
Yeah,
shit. I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right,
Bro, that shit's so fun, bro. I can't wait to go back.
You was hitting ramps and shit?
Nah, I ain't
You ain't
come
there
on.
yet? I need
I ain't
another
get
8
that.
hours. Give me 8 more hours.
I ain't get that good at it. Yeah, but nah, it's fun though.
Yeah.
For sure a vibe.
So it's just like a little vacation for you and
Yeah, a little vacation. I don't think that's something you can do like every day. Because when I tell you, like, you feel it when you leave,
yeah.
bro, my elbow was hurting for like 3 days. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we from the coast, so I grew up wakeboarding and hydro sliding and skiing and all that
See,
shit
I-
behind the boat. And
See, I never got into that. Like, I want to get
bro.
like I'm a jet ski guy, but I never got into like wakeboarding, surfboarding.
wakeboarding is super fun. I mean, and that's why I've never snowboarded, but I know I could snowboard because
Oh yeah, it's gonna
wakeboarding
be easy
is
for you. Yeah.
yeah, that shit's hard.
Second
Wakeboarding is
nature.
hard
I never
because you got to
wakeboarded.
start
Yeah.
in the water. Like
Down.
the water's like up to here, and you got just the tip of your board poking out, and then they hammer that throttle down, dude, and it just pulls you up, and you're gone. You're like on glass, bro.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
water.
I can kneeboard. I ain't never skied. I never stood up. I've always just kneeboarded. Like hydro
Yeah.
slide or
Yeah,
whatever.
okay.
I'm better at kneeboarding because that's what we started out on. Like
Yeah.
we used to do backflips and barrel rolls and
Now I got to
all
join
that
the
shit.
water where it's like you on like a robotic type of thing, and it's like holding you up in the air.
oh
like-
yeah, I've seen that. It's got like a stem and then
Yeah, bro. There's so
yeah.
much crazy technology now,
You
bro.
talking about that little jetpack joint?
Yeah, the little jetpack.
them
yeah,
shit
bro. They
look
got
fun.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
Yeah,
thought
they
you were
got-
talking about that other thing where like you kind of like sit on it and then it brings you up and you're like 4 feet off the water.
Oh, I
Talking
ain't-
about like while you're skiing now. I know
It's
what you're
got a
talking
ski
about.
under
I
it.
ain't
I know.
seen, I ain't seen that
No,
yet.
I'm talking about the
It's
shit.
white
you-
people
you-
shit.
I'm talking about the
Hey, I
shit.
be doing white people shit. So
Yeah.
you'll be surprised. Hey, nah, that's crazy.
yeah.
But Denver's a big snowboarding town, right? They all do snowboard
Yeah,
shit. It's
bro.
like
Skiing, snowboarding, ice skating. See, I didn't go skiing. You know, I said you could either do one. So I just picked snowboarding because I'm like, I feel like this is the easier thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd rather use just me than have 2 sticks. If I fall, I can. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I'm with you. That's we gonna have
Well,
to
it's like
figure
he
that
said,
out.
Denver's like the city though. Like if you trying to snowboard and all that, you got to go
that's
up
like
Colorado
Aspen,
Springs,
Breckenridge,
all those places.
Winter Park,
I got a homeboy that lives. I think he lives in Boulder.
Boulder.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So that's
okay.
probably like
Yeah,
where you
yeah.
could snowboard and shit. I mean, you can't snowboard in Denver. It's a city.
Yeah, that's the city. That's like Aurora, Denver, like you know what I'm saying. All that's
Mm-hmm.
like city. That's where the arena's at. The football field, the Nuggets, and all that.
I gotta make my way out there one day. That's on the.
You
bucket
should. I
list.
wanted
It's a
when we
vibe.
were there. I wanted to go see. I think it was like baseball season, but the Rockies were out of town.
Yeah, all that is. A
And I
vibe.
wanted but we went down and I mean they got statues of old baseball players. Like it's just dope down there.
We was
Denver's
supposed to
Denver's
go.
cool.
Well,
Yeah.
the dude, my homeboy that lives out there, we was in college together, and when he graduated, he moved out there, and he was like, "Look, once a year, maybe once every 2 years, y'all should come out, watch a Rockies game, and I'll come back and watch a River Dogs game or whatever. We should just because they're
Facts.
big baseball guys. I mean, I'll
I'm
watch.
gonna be
baseball.
back in like May. So yeah, so I might have to hit up a baseball game.
Yeah, I
or
wouldn't
something
mind.
like
I've never
that.
been to a professional baseball game. It should sound fun.
Unless the
real,
Nuggets
amazing.
the Nuggets gonna make the playoffs.
The
but it
Nuggets
might be-
definitely gonna make the
It might
playoffs.
be kind of hard to get
See, I'm a
in
Clippers
there,
fan, so I might. I went to the Nuggets versus the Clippers game when I was there, probably like around like Christmas. Around Christmas, and
Hell
that was
yeah.
an amazing game. Game almost went to overtime. You know what I'm saying? That was when James Harden just got to the team. So
I
yeah.
had been to an NBA game in a while since right before LeBron left Cleveland. We were up in Charlotte.
Oh, that's like what 2017.
Yeah, it's been like
20
6,
yeah.
7 years for sure. But LeBron, I just happened to be in Charlotte. And we were looking for shit to do, and then the Hornets popped up, and they were playing Cleveland that night, and
That's
I was
a
like,
steal, bro.
yeah, dude. And I was like,
That's
it
a
was only
steal.
like $50-$60 just to get in the door. You know, I was
Hell
like, I don't
yeah.
care where I'm sitting. I get to go see LeBron.
I
you
paid
know?
like 60 for like row 9. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
like the court 1, 2, 3. So we was like solid.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Got me
Yeah,
and
we
my
weren't
girl
like
tickets,
that.
we
We
was
were
in
up a
there.
little higher. But LeBron, that shit be costing money when you're trying to see LeBron.
And I'm a real like Russell Westbrook fan. So like I'm in there going crazy. My
Yeah.
girl's looking at me like who is this?
I
guy?
hated how it turned into like let's all hate Westbrook,
Ah, man, I
Westbrook,
hate
all
that.
that shit. I
Man,
was like,
I
bro,
hate that, bro.
This dude,
That dude gives his all every second on the
man.
court, bro.
He
Real Hall of
plays-
Famer, bro.
dude, he first ballot.
Yeah,
No
first
question.
ballot.
I don't see why
Yeah.
people disrespect him like that.
Yeah, man.
I like that you're a Clippers fan. That's dope. You know, because you don't hear that a lot. And,
I was a Clippers fan once.
Yeah, once.
That must have been the Chris Paul,
No,
Blake Griffin era.
Yeah.
It was around that time because at the time, man, I've always been like a New York City fan, so I was like rolling with the Knicks, but they weren't really doing shit, and we weren't watching basketball. So I remember we were sitting in our living room, and I told my son Mason, who's a baller, I was like, all right, dude, we got to pick a team. Like we just gotta like pick a team, and that's our team, and we was all in agreement. So it was like, all right, I really like Chris Paul, and I liked at the time they had JJ
Point
Redick,
God.
and I was like,
JJ Redick, bro. His podcast is amazing.
I heard good
Yeah.
things. I heard good things. I want to
Amazing.
check it out.
He just got LeBron on
Yeah,
it.
he
LeBron's
got a
on it,
new
right?
one that
I
he's
was-
doing with LeBron, but his personal, the old man in the 3 or whatever, that shit's real.
So
good.
what is it? Is it just him and a guest? Is it
No,
LeBron?
he's
back-
got,
brings
like,
guests
Yeah,
on.
he brings
Yeah.
guests. But the one with him and LeBron is gonna be just him
It's
and
like
LeBron.
just him and
Oh, okay.
LeBron.
Like
It's a
co-host.
spin-off.
And like they
Okay.
only
Okay.
talk like basketball.
Hell yeah.
Like-
You know what I'm saying?
You probably wouldn't like it that much.
Well, probably not. But I fucks with JJ Redick.
I mean,
so I
it's
might give it
it's
a- give it a
interesting,
shot.
but they talk like the X's and O's of
Maybe,
basketball.
see, that's what I heard. Somebody
Like they're
was-
like, oh, you did a flare screen and
Yeah.
fucking pick and roll.
Somebody
We were
was
running the
talking
5
about
after
it.
7.
They'll kind of get off topic, but not off basketball. It'll kind of be like, hey, what do you think about the younger generation of basketball? And like you know what I'm saying? But it's
Yeah.
not getting to anything outside of basketball.
What I heard
Yeah.
about it is they were getting so sciencey about it that it's like, dude, if you're not like in the game, like these boys, these are
Yeah.
like masters of the craft.
Bro,
talking
both
about
of their
science.
IQs are crazy when it comes to
Yeah.
basketball, especially LeBron, bro. That's some of the best IQ of like just like playing chess. Like he has it, bro. He
Yeah,
has
of
it.
all time. Like he was
Yeah.
saying when he was like 8 years old. That's when because JJ asked him was like, when did you realize that like you're different? Like, and do you think IQ can be built upon? And LeBron was like, you can learn basketball IQ to an extent, but some of it is just God given. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
He was like, because when I was 8 years old, you know, we're running like simple plays, and I could flip the play.
I could
Be
flip the
like-
play and do it from the opposite
yeah,
side.
I could do it from the opposite side at 8 years old, and everybody else on the team is like, "Where do I go?"
Like, where do I go if we switch
to the
this?
opposite
Like,
side,
yeah.
stupid motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He's like,
And he was talking about how he's playing with guys now whose IQ is terrible.
yeah, they
You know what I'm
can't
saying?
even flip a play.
He-
You know what I
yeah.
mean? He's
But like that's literally like basketball. You got some players who are just so athletic. they're just athletic, or like their talent is just their talent. They never thought about basketball in that world, you know. So so
We was watching clips of The Last Dance with Jordan, and they were talking about
that was an
you know,
amazing
it
documentary.
was
Yes.
great, right? But like all his golfing abilities and shit, and then somebody was talking about like, look, Jordan's like as good as some of these really really great golfers, right? So when he gets him out on the course, he's like, look, talent wise, we there. I'm with you talent wise. So the only way that I can beat you is to get in your head. And that's
Yeah.
what they say Jordan get that trash talking shit. They
It was
say-
like a professional golfer.
somebody
who
was,
yeah,
somebody was like, dude, his trash
Trash
talking
talk is crazy.
is impeccable. Like
Yeah.
that's where
Yeah.
he beats you. Is
Yeah.
talking shit. He's like
Yeah.
250,000
and he was
on the
playing
hole.
rap songs that was only mentioning his name or something like that. I seen.
Dude's a maniacal genius. Like he just
Yeah,
knows how to
for
win.
sure. Jeff came over here the other night, and I was watching like the 1995 semifinals. You know what I'm saying? Like I just do that shit sometimes. I watch old
crazy,
games and
yeah.
like Jordan put up 55 and
Yeah, I watch
it
like
is
Kobe old
ridiculous.
games. I don't really get into like Jordan old games, but I watch Kobe old
Yeah,
games. Like,
I like watching the Kobe's and the Jordan. I like watching all the greats. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I mean, but Jordan's definitely my era. I'm old. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Kobe.
yeah,
Like what's weird is like I went through like this whole thing with Kobe. You know, when he came into the league, I was like, this motherfucker ain't Jordan. But by the time he proved himself, then I fell in love with Kobe. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
how
But I
it
started
was-
off as a Kobe hater. Like
That's
this
how it was for
motherfucker ain't
LeBron.
Jordan.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm a
Same
Kobe
with
fan,
LeBron.
so I was like, man, he not Kobe. And then
Yeah.
it's like I start to like appreciate him. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I'm still appreciating him at year 20. Like, it's
well,
crazy.
if you're talking about IQ, then you understand like people just look at the game and they don't realize like the reason these guys are so fucking great is how they think about the game. And
Yes, bro.
And they're there first. They're the last ones to leave the gym. These motherfuckers are watching film while this other dude who's just like, all I'm doing is shooting threes and fucking smoking weed. Dog. Like,
And
I don't
Kobe's
give a fuck.
mentality was just like Jordan approach, but times 10. Like just obsessed with the game
He's a
of
maniac.
basketball.
Did
Like,
y'all see Allen Iverson's note to Kobe? Did you?
I seen that.
That was dope.
Yeah, I
he was
seen
like,
it.
he was like, you picked me up in L.A. And I was like, I'm in L.A., man. Let's go out to the club. Kobe's like, going to the fucking gym, dude. He's like,
Serious.
dude, we in L.A. He's like, I'm going to the gym. You can do whatever you want. That's where I'm going.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, on a fucking Friday, Saturday night, like Kobe's in the gym till 1 o'clock in the morning.
And that's
getting
just
his
the
game right.
levels, bro. Because AI is a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. So just imagine if he would have cut out certain things, he would be even better. Like Kobe
Yeah.
said, y'all better be lucky that AI is not 6'5".
Yeah.
That's the truth,
Yeah,
dude.
6'5" and had the mentality of like, you know,
Nothing else matters.
Yeah, nothing else mattered because
Nothing else matters.
But it was hard for him, man. He was an icon, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
No, seriously.
the fashion, the attitude, like all that shit really sculpted basketball.
Dude,
to go
He
He
evolved
changed
a
it.
life.
Yeah,
like,
dude,
bro,
the
like,
braids, the tats, and
Yeah.
I
all that
wanted
shit.
braids and I was cutting up socks and
You know what
putting
I'm
it as a
saying?
sleeve.
Yeah,
and I
dude.
wanted tattoos
I
and
remember
chains.
when the sleeve came out, everybody was like, "How the fuck do you get a sleeve?" You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't even sell them at the time. You know
Bro,
what I
they
mean?
didn't.
It was just like
I literally
you
had to
make
cut
one.
up my baseball socks.
Yeah.
My mom is screaming at me because it's like, boy, you got practice, and I just bought these
Yeah,
socks.
like, when I'm Allen
but now
Iverson.
I got sleeves,
Like,
huh?
seriously,
I
bro.
got sleeves.
Well, you know, when you go to the court with your homeboys and like it would always be like I'm such and such, and
Yeah.
you're and like everybody was fighting over it. I'm AI.
Yeah,
today.
bro. We used to play the video games. I used to play. My first basketball game I got was Live 03 with Jason Kidd on the front.
Yeah.
I was telling
Jason Kidd.
bro, like it was so tough. Like,
Well, AI was on the first 2K that came out, and it
Yeah.
came out on Sega Dreamcast. And I think it was 99 or 2000.
yeah,
Sound
see,
right.
that's like
That sound right.
That's
Right
like 2
before
years
you,
out of my like.
So that's
yeah.
like the
Sounds
first.
right.
It was literally called NBA 2K, like
Yeah.
2000. So it would have been like came out in
That sound about
99
right.
was 2000.
Yeah,
But
bro,
remember
that's
that.
tough.
that shit came out. It had Iverson with like I think he had on the black Sixers
Yeah,
jersey
yeah,
with the
yeah.
gold
With the
and then the
headband.
fucking them Reebok questions that were
The
black,
best,
gold,
one of the
and
best
red. Yeah,
basketball
the fu-
shoes ever,
ever,
dude.
dude.
Hey,
The
Question
listen.
lows. I see him coming back out now.
I don't know. My favorite's the,
Some people still wear them. Some
I
people
know.
still
I
rock
still
them.
see him in the stores and shit. People
Yeah.
copping them.
Yeah, they coming back
They're
with
wearing
them.
them in like the greens and the weird colors and shit.
I
Like,
don't know.
yeah,
Best
I'm like, that's
basketball
cool.
shoe of all time, though. Like the most that I remember iconic was that Gary Payton, the first glove.
The gloves.
gloves.
That zipped down. It had the
Yeah.
neoprene, and once you zipped it down and folded,
Hey,
it
I'm
had
not-
the little hand and shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if y'all paying attention to the shoes that's like been out in the last 10 years, but it's like, hey, some of them shoes that y'all just named done got passed. Like the
Yeah.
like the Kobe's, the Kyries, like
Kyries.
a lot of these kids are wearing the Paul Georges.
Yeah. Yeah.
The James Hardens look good too. Like his
Yeah.
new 7s and 8s, like those look amazing.
I like
I
those.
remember the classic ones that I remember were the Pippins and the Grant Hills. Like a lot of people didn't talk about it. I remember
Charles
everybody
Barkley's
had-
was
the
cold too.
Barkley's was dope.
The Barkley's was
The
cold
Grant Hills
too.
was the joints that was white with the black outline on the whole side, right?
Some people was wearing like the King Griffies. I remember the
Griffies.
Griffies.
Oh
like,
my
yeah,
God, the
like
Griffies
the-
were so
Griffies
dope.
fire.
and the half cents, the pennies, like the pennies. A lot of people
Yeah.
wearing the pennies, like so
But
yeah.
a lot of people don't realize too, like the foams were pennies, and
Yes, yes.
people call them foams. I'm like, those are pennies, bro. Look
Those
at the
are-
bag; it's got the
yeah,
little
they-
1 cent
and
sign
got
on
the
the little
half
tag.
cent on
Yeah,
it,
you
like,
know what I'm saying.
Like
But yeah, my son, like, cause he's a hooper. He plays varsity ball at Cathedral. They just won the state championship. We talked about it a few podcasts ago. But they
okay,
just
I know
won-
their coach.
Yeah, Blake.
Oh, well, I know their
Uh,
assistant coach, Damian.
Okay, yeah,
Dame.
Dame, yeah, the shot dog. He
Yeah.
coaches the JV team.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
but he does assistant coach the varsity
Oh yeah, that's dope.
boys.
Man.
But they all rocking, like you said. It's either Paul George's or the KDs, which the KDs,
KDs
is
is tough.
super tough, bro. That's what my son was on the Hardens for a little while, but he doesn't like the ankle support and shit of
Ankle
them. You know what I'm
support.
saying? Because
Yeah.
it's Adidas. Like you can't fuck with Nike. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
Like, it's
that's true,
very
but
hard.
Adidas is very slept on, but nah, Nike is just
Yeah,
light years
it's just a
ahead,
hooper
man.
shoe. You
It's
know
just
what I
light
mean?
years
But
ahead.
I do like them fucking KDs. They always got some, and every year he comes out with the Ant Pearl
Yeah.
editions.
The
That's
KD
the
4s
ones
is my
my
favorite.
son usually tries to get. The ones that are all pink and shit. You know what I'm saying? Them
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
are so fire.
You
though.
want to stand out.
Yeah,
You want to
yeah.
have a crazy color.
Hell yeah. But shit, you went to college and played a little ball, didn't you?
Yeah, man. I went to.
You miss it?
Yeah, man, I do, man. I'll be in the gym with them, man. Like
Yeah.
anytime I'm home, I try to get in the gym like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at least. Like at least 3 days out the week, and I'm hooping, and it make me feel like, damn, I still got it. Like,
Yeah, I've been
But
trying to get back into it, man, but I'm just getting so old, and it's like what I was telling my son, like,
gotta start now,
yeah, I gotta start now.
cause you gonna say next week, and then next week, and it ain't never gonna
I
happen.
need to get back in there though, cause like with my son, like the thing that goes is the dribbling. Like I used to have handles, you know what I mean? But that, like, I can go out there right now and shoot the lights out the gym.
You just gonna
like,
turn into a catch and shoot guy.
Yeah, I mean, I could catch and shoot all day, but
That's all he do.
yeah. But
You
I
don't wanna
used
put it
to,
on the flow.
be like a guard. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like, I could shake, move,
Yeah,
and
maybe
get to
little
the
in
get
and
to
out,
the
little spin move. Yeah, I
get to the
remember that.
hoop. Always reverse. I don't ever put it straight up. Got to reverse, but. Yeah, I used to be all right. You know what I mean?
Man.
I wanna
Basketball
be all
don't
right
change.
again.
It's just the
was never
athletic
good.
part that
Well,
changes.
it's like we
never
were
good.
talking about the IQ. Like, I go play with him and them boys. Like, they're much more athletic than me. I'm fucking 37 years old. You know what I mean? But they don't see the game like I see the game. And nowadays they don't play they either shoot threes or they go all the way to the rack. There's no mid range
It's
game.
fastball.
at
Everything
all.
they play is
And
fastball.
like-
the mid-range game has always been my game, so I
Yeah.
can't let that go.
No,
Like,
me
they be like,
neither,
bro,
bro.
why you always shoot mid-range? I'm like, bro,
Cause I'm
never
hitting. That's
shot
why.
deep.
yeah.
and I can't always get to the basket, so it got to be something in
Yeah.
between. Like,
Yeah, and they don't play pick and roll like they used to anymore.
nah,
either,
it's
man.
all one-on-one. Get out the way, or I'm coming down shooting a fast break three. Turn
Yeah.
my head
You know,
like
you know,
Curry.
you know who changed it? Curry. I was
Yeah.
gonna say
Yeah.
that's who
Literally,
changed the
bro.
game, dude.
Changed it.
He hands down changed the game of basketball because the way that like Jordan or AI, like there's these people in sports because I'm not like a huge NBA fan. I mean, I enjoy watching game. I just don't follow it like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I know I can note like notable moments in basketball history where somebody changes a game.
for
And
sure.
there's no question about it that Steph Curry has changed the way these boys are shooting 30
Paul
foot
Pierce said
threes.
the other day on his
Yeah.
podcast that he was the most influential player ever.
That's
Yeah.
And it was a great
it's
take.
not
I'm
a bad
like,
take. That's
Paul
pretty
Pierce don't say
good.
a lot of stuff that I like, but I'm like, bro, he actually.
Well, it's why
might
we
be
have
right.
people like Caitlin Clark right now.
Seriously,
you know what I mean?
like
she's
Caitlin
got
Clark.
a great game, but she's hitting logo threes, like
Logo
every
threes,
game,
bro,
and
like-
step backs, and just like you can't. There's no real way to guard it. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody's got that kind of range, it's impossible to
like
stop.
Dame and like, bro, it's like you can't guard that because it's like you're thinking like traditional basketball. Like, okay, when he gets close to the 3-point line, he's close enough to where I can guard him. These guys is crossing half. And they're thinking, let it fly
Yeah,
if your
ready
hand
to,
is
ready
down.
to pull up, dude.
Like, you mean to me, I gotta play you from half court, bro? That's insane. The goal is way back there, so it's like, bro, that's crazy,
Well,
bro.
too, they got that, and they got such a mean first step that if you're just this much out of position, then they're
So quick,
They're
bro.
gone. They're by you.
So
you know
quick.
what I mean?
Some of the
But-
players that you think that are slower are still quick. Like Luka, like a lot of people like, oh, he plays so slow. He's very like he has a crazy pace. Like he plays so slow and methodical, but like then it's like quick to the basket.
Yeah.
Then you know what I'm saying?
Who
Using
was
this.
it? Was it JJ and them talking about Luka? Was they the ones talking about the breaks is what makes him so lethal? Is
His passing ability.
Passing ability, but his ability to just stop and go and stop. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro,
Like you don't have to be the fastest person in the gym to like be able to get somebody off balance and stop and then come back and then
You gotta know your angles. You
You're
gotta
dead.
know. You gotta know angles. You gotta know if I'm a little bit over from this wing on the block, I can put it off the backboard like this. You know what I'm saying? Like any spot on the court, you just know what to do and like how to do it. And like Luka has that to the T, bro. And that's that overseas in him, bro. Like
yeah.
that's that overseas in him, bro. He's a killer.
What's something going on with your music right now, bro? I know you was just at the music farm and shit like that. you
Yeah,
know?
I performed at the Music Farm. I just dropped the album like going into 2024. The City Is Watching. It had 21 songs on there. That's doing good right now. I got like 3 or 4 videos out for it. I've been doing like a lot of just like Instagram real stuff, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's where it's at. So
That's
it's
where
like-
it's at,
That's
yeah.
the generation right there.
yeah,
man.
bro, that's the
move.
generation we in. Man, it used to be CDs and tape cassettes, but
Yeah.
now it's like if you got a hot song or hot freestyle, you put that 30 seconds, 40 seconds
That's the
on
move.
the internet and you just let it go. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's gonna handle everything for you. So everything's been going good, man. I just been, you know what I'm saying, I've been doing other podcasts. So everything's been going good with the music, man. We just expanded in 2024.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, like I always say on here, I'll definitely tag all your shit and get people because I fuck with it. You know what I mean?
Appreciate
I
you,
know
bro.
me and you met playing ball.
Years ago, bro. Years
when
ago.
I was decent.
I was
You know
in
what
high
I'm saying?
school, bro,
Yeah,
like-
you was still in high school. You was a young
Yeah,
buck.
man, I was
And
a
then you
young
went off
buck.
to college and we kind of lost contact for a little bit, but it was good bumping into you and
Yeah,
and like
man.
it was the weirdest thing like because we balled together forever and then like I bumped into him at a gas station after he went to college. I was like, "What's going on, man?" Da, da, da. And somehow we started talking about music. And he was like, "Yeah, I rap," you know what I'm saying? And like, I was like, "What? Fuck, I rap," you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
I make music, you know what I mean? And
remember,
I
I'm
was
like,
like,
bro, for
"Damn."
real?
So we exchanged. I was like, we done known each other at this point for like 6-7 years and didn't even know made music. But it was funny, like after I booked you for the pod, because I still listen to your old tape, but you've kind of rebranded
crazy.
yourself. I think
Yeah.
you got a whole new page and a whole new shit. So like,
yeah.
people don't even know about that album. So now I feel like like you know how like them OG fans be like, but you don't know about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they talking about your new shit. Like, yeah, but you don't know about that old SK shit. You know what I'm saying? So
that's love, man.
but it's still in my my playlist, and so every once in a while that shit'll pop up. But it fucked me up because after I seen you, I went home and I was like, cause you were like, yeah, I got a new tape out and all this shit. So I clicked the old playlist and clicked your old name and shit, and nothing. That was the only thing still on there. I was
That's
like, all right. So I had
crazy.
to like do a little research and like, all right, he rebranded his shit. I like it though. The rebrand is fire. Like,
yeah, bro. Appreciate
all the
you, bro.
clothes and shit. Like, I be jealous. I be looking like, damn, man, he put that shit on. You know
Nah,
what
man,
I'm saying?
appreciate you, man. Yeah,
Like, I
at
need
that
to fucking
time,
get back in the gym, work out, get my shit together,
Listen to
bro.
this shit like
Yeah, no lie, bro.
yeah, man. At that time, it was like I was like in college doing school and basketball, but I wanted to do music, but I really didn't have the free space or the free time. So it's like it started getting to the point where it's like, damn, bro, you might have to choose one. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I loved basketball for like 15 years. Like, am I ready to give it up? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, bro? I sat myself down, had a long talk with myself, and I'm like, you know what, bro? We're gonna do this. We're gonna chase this. And you know, I started modeling, and I was doing my music. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I tell people all the time, like the modeling kind of took off before the music, but it put me indoors with people I need to be in. So it's like I'm at a fashion show with all these rappers and celebrities, but it's not for my music, but I'm here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
check out my music.
yeah,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah.
nothing that a conversation can't bridge
Yeah,
the gap.
yeah, yeah.
So like I kind of like rebranded And yeah, man, it's been good ever since. You know what I'm saying? Like it has its trials and tribulations, but I mean that's with anything you chasing. So
Yeah, well, the girl we had on this past week, like she's an entrepreneur, a poet, and all these things. But
Shouts out Georgia.
Yeah, shout out Georgia. But she went to like a job fair that for entrepreneurship or whatever, and she was like, this shit was on like a Tuesday at 2:00. Like, who the fuck gonna show up to this? But she goes there, and some guy who like owns some like landscaping business is like, you should talk to my wife. She's a teacher. All of a sudden, she's teaching an entrepreneurial
like course.
at this
Oh,
school, and she's like, they offered me more money I've ever made in my life. You know what
Bro,
I'm saying?
that-
Just
bro.
to teach these kids. And she's like, I'm not a teacher. I didn't go to school to be a teacher. But like you said, like
Those
I'm here
blessings
to
just be
model,
waiting
but-
for you. Like,
Yeah,
like, bro, you just gotta, you know what I'm saying,
yeah.
walk by faith, you know what I'm saying? However you believe, like, you know what I'm saying, but you just gotta step into that opportunity, bro. Like,
That's it. That's what we fucking preach on here all the time. Is just like step into it. Don't let any opportunity get squandered. You know,
For
like
sure,
whatever
like-
wherever you're at. That's what I said on the last podcast. It's like you have to have confidence in yourself to be like, I don't care who's there, I'm there. You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
I belong here,
I'm
like,
here.
you know what I'm
so
saying?
I'm
Like-
going to take control of this opportunity in this situation because I know who I am. I know I'm
Facts.
confident in my
Facts.
abilities. You know what I mean?
Facts. That confidence is everything, bro. And like people see it as soon as you walk in the room. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can still be a quiet person, but it don't mean like you lack confidence. You just, you know what I'm saying, you waiting to be spoken to, or you just observing, you know what I'm saying, peeping around, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, but that's more like how I am. Like when I walk in the room, I'm not always the first to talk, you know what I'm saying? I'm observing, I'm peeping everything out, you know, I'm just playing the field, but when I'm spoken to, or like when the opportunity presents itself, like I'm confident. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. Like I've worked on this, you know,
Yeah.
so
I'm the same way, man. Like I've been on a bunch of trips with when I was saying, like I went to Denver and shit. So I'll go on these trips and it's like bunch of fucking doctors, rich people, and then like me and my wife. You know what I mean? And like I got dreads. I you know what I'm saying? I don't look. But as soon as they start talking to me, is all of a sudden like the next night they're like hitting him up like, yo, is Michael coming? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey,
he
and
better
that's
be.
how it be,
He better
like,
be coming. You know what I'm saying? All of a
hey.
sudden they're like, you want to come go on our golf trip and shit? You know what I'm saying? Like
Bro.
now I'm hanging out with some fucking doctors and like
should be crazy, bro. The networking, bro. The networking is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
You
but
got to
just-
be able to network.
yeah, and have confidence in yourself. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? And like, I think good people. A lot of times, like people say, like good people get the bad end of the stick, and like only the wicked can prevail in the industry and shit like that. But when you have a good heart and when you put out good energy, that should come back to you.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like.
I feel like the come up is always genuine. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the come up is pure. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah.
you're never gonna get this journey again. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody like Jay-Z or Drake, they're never gonna get that, you know, initial when they were trying to get on and nobody would
Yeah.
listen to them and they had to prove themselves. Now the whole world, you know what I'm saying, expects them to do something. So it's like, you know, like people all the time say, you know, that's Drake's best album, and they want that again. But I'm like, bro, he's not even in that space that he was in when he made that. So he can't even give you that album no more. You
that
know what I'm
shit-
saying?
Yeah, when you're hungry, it's like different. You know, you
It's,
gotta find new. They gotta find new ways. I think that's like a good point. I feel like that's why Kendrick did what he did because he's like. He's like, how can I be hungry again?
tryna-
Like I need like a. It was like when MJ was like, and I took offense to that in the Last Dance. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like Michael Jordan would always make up some shit and be
Yeah,
like,
bro, like
you know, that guy, the guy on the other team said that my wife was a whore or whatever. And he was
Yeah.
like, no, the fuck I didn't. He was like, that's what I said. That's what I told myself when I was coming to play. And I just dropped 50 on that.
Bro, sometimes we gotta find that motivation, bro. And yeah, bro, somebody like Kendrick who's getting older, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to keep up in this younger sport. He probably like, well, what was I doing 10 years ago when I was the best rapper? Oh, I was letting people know that they can't fuck with me lyrically. So
Yeah.
let me show them that they still can't. And you know what I'm saying? That's why you get the name drops and he's coming at the
Yeah.
people who that he thinks is around him or above him. So you know what I'm saying? But I'm Team Cole. I'm Team Drake, though. All the way, man.
Me
I
too.
was
Me
never.
too.
We've had this. I think we've had a conversation on the pod. If we haven't, we've had it in just outside of the world. I've never been a huge Kendrick fan.
Me neither, bro.
I appreciate. I can show mad appreciation and respect for what he is and what he can do and what he's capable of. But he's just somebody that I just never checked for like that. And there's other people in the game, like a lot of people say like Scarface is like one of the best ever, right? But I was never a fan.
Yeah.
Was never a fan, man. I think it's because I mean I can't speak for you, but maybe it's similar. Like I think it's because I'm so East Coast.
It could be. I'm more South than East Coast.
I'm
yeah,
so
for sure.
East Coast. There's like the West Coast. Like I listen to certain West Coast rappers, but it's not a handful. You know, I like Nipsey.
Game. I like the Game.
I like the Game. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a lot.
Now that aside from like Tupac, you're right.
It's
like,
not a lot. Like
Yeah.
I've never.
It is a different vibe. My only problem, my thing with Kendrick is like, I'm big on. I hate when people act like something's way deeper than it is, and that's what kills me with Kendrick. I think if people didn't meat ride him so hard and act like everything he says is like the fucking deepest shit, that
because
was
they
ever,
feel like he's saying stuff and doing stuff that J. Cole and Drake aren't, and that's what makes me like sick. It's like, bro.
But I do appreciate him because I appreciate him because I feel like we're lacking artists that are of his caliber. Like I would never be like, yo, this dude is on the same level as a Lil Durk. Like he's much better as an artist.
I'm
than
not
Lil
saying
Durk,
he's
but-
whack in any sense.
No,
Yeah,
that's
he's
what I'm
not
saying.
whack.
But
He's
I
just
think when
not
we
my
talk about
favorite.
it, people are gonna take it that way.
Yeah,
that we
that's
think
how
that
this-
like
that's how this
that
day
we
and
think
age
that like
is.
Kendrick's not up there. He's
Yeah,
up there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's just like
he's definitely elite.
He doesn't need you to boost him more than
Facts.
he already boosts. That's
Well,
all I'm saying.
It's weird,
you know?
like in this generation, you can't say like, I'm just not a fan of him. People hear,
Oh, they take that.
People
Oh
hear is
my
like,
God.
you call my wife a whore. Like, no, dude. It's like I'm
Hey.
saying, like he's obviously great. He's just not somebody that I check for.
Yo, they take that as like
Hate
like,
all the way.
as
It's hate. It's like,
like
you either all for or all. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
no, there could be some gray area. It's
It's
in
like the
between
same shit. Y'all remember a few years ago, Kevin Gates? Like everybody was sharing like little snippets of him. Like he was.
I actually used to be a big fan of Kevin Gates.
I fucking love
He's got a-
Kevin
he's got a
Gates.
great
I love
sound.
Kevin
Bro,
Gates.
Kevin
great
is tough,
sound.
bro.
Oh, so
Yeah.
good. Like he's got so many great fucking songs. But my point about it is like they were taking like little times where he would be like, you know, a flower only grows once a season. You know what I'm saying? Or some stupid shit he'd
He
say.
do say some crazy shit.
But they would be like, this shit's so deep and like he's
Yo.
fucking, you know what I mean? They're sharing motherfuckers got Kevin Gates
Bro.
quotes tattooed on them and shit. And like that's where I feel like they do with Kendrick sometimes is like you don't have to make it seem that deep. Like I understand everything Kendrick's ever said in one take. Like
Got it.
I think To Pimp a Butterfly, I
Great.
think like great
Great.
project.
Oh, Good Kid,
But it's
Mad
like
City,
they
fire.
it's like they like put it as like it's like a Bible. Like you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, bro,
Yeah.
it's very strategically musically inclined masterpiece, you know what I'm saying? Just like a lot of J. Cole stuff, like Wayne stuff, Drake stuff. But it's like, bro, the West Coast praises it like he's just the
Yeah.
best thing to walk earth. And I'm
That
like,
shit ain't no Aquemini. Yeah. But hey, shout out Kendrick. If you ever
Yeah.
watch this, I love you, man. Please
yeah, for
don't.
sure, for sure, for sure.
Please don't think I'm hating.
I listen to West Side Boogie too. I don't know if y'all know.
Yeah. That's
He
who
signed to
M signed,
Eminem,
right?
Yeah.
He's
I like
signed
that
dope.
dude.
He's
Bro,
pretty dope.
Very
He's-
unique sound.
Unique sound.
I've been waiting for the he also signed that kid Easy Mills.
Easy
Is
Mills?
that his name?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he got like one or two songs that I thought were cool, but I'm
He's
And
cool.
K Dot
He's
signed the
cool,
boy Ray Vaughn. He's
yeah,
he's
yeah.
cold.
Yeah.
He-
I ain't
he's
checked him out
cold.
yet. I heard
He's
about him.
tough. He's tough. Cause I watch a lot of like LA leakers.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? When they get on there and I'm like, yo, where he from?
Dreamville's got a fire ass roster too.
Boz, Kaz,
Yeah.
yeah,
Jid,
yeah,
all them.
Jid,
Them
yeah.
dudes are
And
fire.
Jid is cold.
Dude,
Yeah.
my son's going to Dreamville Fest, and like whenever it comes up, I was so fucking. He woke me up on Christmas like at like 2:00 in the morning, like, Dad, you awake? I was like, yeah, what's up? You know, you wake up 2:00 in the morning. He's like, are you seriously awake? I'm like, dude, the house on fire. What's going on? He's like, I'm going to Dreamville. And then he shut my mouth.
Bro, yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, that's that too. He got a little dance swag to him too.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's that.
and he got a little vibe to him too. He's pretty dope, man.
Yeah, for sure. The swag is on point. Like the hoodie is hard.
He's mad
Like,
young. I think he's only like 21, 22.
Yeah.
I might be way off on that, but he looks mad young.
He probably is. He gotta be.
and he signed to who?
Shady.
Shady.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know he likes.
Yeah, he does do all the dancing.
What
shit.
y'all
That's
think
pretty
about
cool.
what y'all think about MGK?
I used to really fuck with him, man, and
Yeah.
honestly, I still fuck with his shit.
I rock with
I,
MGK.
I still
man,
fuck.
with-
So even when he switched up the genre shit, I was like, everybody was hating.
I
Saying
thought he
that-
got the best of him.
I won't say that. I won't say that. I'll say this. I think we actually just talked about this last night. I'll say this. It was shocking to see him hit back the way he did.
Okay.
Right? I don't, because when Eminem came out with Kill Shot after that, I was like, no.
And maybe that's what it was. I never seen nobody try to go toe to toe with him.
Just
so
like
maybe I
well,
was
hold
just
on.
like
Benzino
shocked.
and his team just tried to do something
Yeah.
against him.
I say it like this. Like this is how I look at it. Like
yeah, I like MGK.
if you put the two songs against each other, Eminem had more clever and more bars and shit. But if I'm gonna ride around, I'm gonna listen to the
I think MGK's
shit
could be played in the
and
club.
that's how I
like,
feel like with the Drake and Kendrick shit. It's
with
like,
the Drake and Meek too.
I tried it. Yeah, the Drake and Meek. I was like, you know, Meek probably got him on the lyrical shit, but Drake
Made a number one
two
song.
bops that
back
went
to
number
back.
one. You know what I'm saying? It was
God,
like,
that's such a hit.
yeah,
dude.
and I'm like, if Drake comes out with some shit against Kendrick right now, the shit's gonna go number one. You know what I'm saying?
it's
Like
gonna go
it's
there,
gonna be
bro.
a fucking song. He's gonna write a song.
He's
and
the
like,
golden boy, dude.
Yeah, you
But
can't-
that's
he's
also
got
like
the Midas touch.
That's also why I want J. Cole to step up in this moment. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that J. Cole has ducked anyone, but I want him to step up in this moment because I love Drake, but I don't want Drake to get into that bag of like private jets and I own this team. No, I want J. Cole to get into that lyrical bag and go right at his lyrical bag.
He won't. It's like he said, he's too soft.
I don't want to say.
Let's
I don't
say
want to sound
soft,
like.
but
I
he
just
just-
feel like
he's
when-
just a pacifist sometimes.
Yeah, I
Like,
feel like
passive,
whenever
yeah.
that hit came, or whenever that thing that Kendrick put out, that little diss shit, I feel like if I were a fly on the wall, whenever J. Cole heard that shit, he was probably like, "Damn, man, like, what are you doing, dude? Like,
Like-
why would you hurt me? Like,
I
like
love
he'd
you.
be
You're
more
my brother. I
hurt
love
than
you.
angry.
Yeah.
Drake's gonna be like, opportunity. I'm about to kill this shit. Like,
Facts.
he's like, I'm about to capitalize off this shit like a motherfucker. And Cole's gonna be like, dog, we was tight, dude.
I
Like, why
actually
you
seen
do
a
that?
TikTok last night where a guy was like breaking down lyrics. Cole has been taking more shots than what we know.
Yeah, apparently this has been building for like 10 years or something.
It's been going at it for like the last 7 years.
Yeah,
So it's
something
like,
big
oh
like
dang,
that.
I didn't even understand that J. Cole was talking about Kendrick when he was talking about that. So it's like, oh, okay, I see. So now I see, the dude said J. Cole knew exactly why Kendrick said what he said, and he was waiting on it because he already know that he had said something last, so he was expecting Kendrick to come back. So he was like, Kendrick said something about the fall off, so that's why J. Cole named his album The Fall Off. And you know what I'm saying, there ain't no fall off for me. And so like I'm expecting some bars on this Fall Off album for Kendrick again. You know what I'm saying?
I
in
hope
return.
so, man. I've heard a lot of people say like this is what hip hop needed, like a good, healthy.
especially of such high caliber. Like,
Yes.
these guys are
Yeah,
like,
this
these,
is
these
like
are big
Nas,
these are big
Jay-Z
shooters.
shit,
Yeah.
you know what I
Battle
mean?
of the lyrics and not I'm trying to spin the block and kill you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real like lyrical beef.
Yeah,
not
back to
ops
the
beef.
back to the sport of rap, dude.
Yes.
Make
yeah.
it like
to
the
the sport of
fucking
rap.
NBA Finals. You want to see the two best teams play, and you want it to go
Facts.
7 games. Like that's what you want to see. You know,
Because
what I
after
mean?
this, we're not gonna have that. You know what I'm saying? After this, Big Sean, Drake, Meek Mill, Wale. You know what I'm saying? Wale not even around anymore. So after these like top tier guys, it's gone, man.
Wale was so dope.
yeah, it's
Hey,
gonna
Wale
be
was
hard.
cold.
Wale
God, he
is.
was so dope.
God, I wish he
For
would have got
Lauren.
more play. It's hard though, you know. He's like his shit is definitely like you got to think about. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because he
That's
was
what-
He's a poet.
He's a poet. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Like
it's poetry.
everybody was expecting him to come hard. It's like, nah, yo, like he's tapped into some other shit. He's not going on. I mean, I'm sure he's from DC, so you know, I'm sure he's on some street shit. But like, this dude's like, I don't want to say soft in a bad sense, but that motherfucker's like in touch. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like he's very like for the ladies. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He'll bring an R&B artist and make a hit song.
hit
you know what I'm
song,
saying?
dude.
Hit
Hell
song.
yeah.
So with good lyrics.
Yeah, shouts out
Yeah.
Wale. Come back and do something, bro. come back to us.
How'd you fall into the modeling? Like, or did you go after it, or just somebody saw you was like, damn, that motherfucker could be a model? Is that-
It kind of like chose me in a sense. I was actually like against it. I'm like, nah, bro, that ain't for me. I'm from Charleston, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't that soft. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, well, how about this? Like, let's just like model like some of our clothes, and it's like, well, shit, everybody love free clothes. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
hell yeah.
And then it just became like, it just all tapped into one, man. It's like modeling goes in with music, modeling goes in with the culture, it goes in, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes like I was doing like other female artists like videos. I was like their main guy. So it's like, damn, I'm in a music video, but it's not my music, but I'm modeling. I'm getting paid for
You a
it.
male vixen.
That's what it was like though.
Yeah.
I was literally a vixen, you know what I'm saying? Pause. But nah, man, it kind of like chose me, and I was against it at first, and then I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of perks in this. And then, you know what I'm saying? And I always had like agencies would reach out and be like, hey, like, you're a handsome guy, like, you know what I'm saying? We would love to have you on our lineup, da 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 da. And I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna look into it. And I was doing a lot of like swimwear, a lot of like athletic stuff. But yeah, I mainly like to do clothing. So like I'm a clothing model. So like I work with a lot of brands as far as like Fashion Nova, Rockstar, Fubu. You know what I'm saying? Just a bunch of different brands. But I also do like swimwear. Or I'll do like, you know, like music videos. I'll do certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of friends who, you know, make clothes. So I'm always down to like, yo, bro, just send it to me. I'll put it on my Instagram, and you know what I'm saying? I'm supporting, you know. So
Yeah.
Diddy didn't hit you up to do no Sean John shit.
Nah, you gotta tell him no.
You gotta tell him no.
You gotta tell him no, man.
Nah, but that shit is dope, and it, like you said, it does go into what they deem the culture. You know what I'm saying? So you're moving culture forward by, and especially if you're helping out some of your homeboys that are making their own clothes.
Man.
I've always wanted to do that shit, but I got so many other things going on.
So much different
Always,
ideas.
because like anytime I do a show, I would make my shit that I wore, you know, make the pants, make the, not like stitch them, but I like go to Goodwill and like put 2 pair of pants together, or go somewhere and like make a shirt, you know what I'm saying, that type of shit. But the modeling,
that's revenue, man. That's revenue.
yeah, and it's just like, it's a way to express yourself in a positive way, and like, what's everybody look at? You know what I mean? Like when I watch a music video, like the first thing I'm doing is like, what are they wearing? What is it? What
Facts.
is, like, you know what I mean? Like
Where
what
they
shoes
at?
are
Who are
those?
they
What,
with?
yeah,
Dude,
like
that's
that whole
what
shit.
helps navigate the culture, like you said.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like, dude, how many people were wearing oversized throwback jerseys
Bro.
in the 2000s, dude? I wish
Dude,
they,
like my son, like now
wish they
it's
The whole
all
swag is oversized baggy.
all the baggy shit's
right
coming
back.
back, and I was
Thank
like,
God.
bro,
Yes, that was my shit.
yeah. But I'm like, bro, you're 135 pounds. I'd be fucking
Bro, I literally asked him the other
slim shit.
I literally
dude.
asked him the other day, I'm like, hey, yo, I got some jeans from Fashion Nova if you want them, but they're like more tight. He's like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I only wear baggy. If it ain't
Yeah.
baggy, I'm not wearing it. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, that's
Hell yeah.
crazy.
Keep
bro.
stand strong. Hold the line.
Hold the
Hold
line.
the line.
Nah, that shit's crazy though. Cause back in like when we was coming up, cause we're old. In case y'all didn't know,
Take it easy.
But when we was coming up in the late '90s, early 2000s, like, bro, I was wearing like shirts that wouldn't fit me now. 3X shirts, fucking.
That's how it was in like
Yeah.
2008.
Yeah, that's like when it
2008,
started. To,
2007.
like I think 2012,
Dickies,
13.
Jabos.
Yeah, it started-
I was wearing
Jabos.
I was wearing
My
white tees
favorite
that was
jeans.
like, yeah.
Fucking down to
Yeah.
your knees.
Bro, what?
Fucking
Yeah.
big ass. See, I remember like 'cause we got music videos and playing shit. I remember like back when like it was all like them dudes be on there with the
D4L.
old big ass jerseys and shit. Like on
Yeah.
everybody, and you turn on a music video and everybody's got on like sweatbands with the NBA hats and some giant ass throwback
Fabulous,
jerseys.
like Fabulous was doing the
that's
football
exactly it.
jerseys, the
So
headbands.
Bro, I
like,
ain't gonna lie. I've always wanted
Greatest
a Blackhawks hockey jersey, bro. I never got one. I don't even know
Dude,
why. Like,
whatever happened to baseball jerseys? Why doesn't
Baseball
anybody
jerseys are
rock
probably the
baseball
most fire
jerseys?
baseball
jerseys.
jerseys are coming back.
those
Thank
and
God,
hockey
dude.
jerseys.
The hockey jersey
The-
thing.
The white Braves jersey is one of the cleanest shits you could ever put on, dude. That
Have y'all
white
seen
one with
the,
the big tomahawk across the shit?
Have y'all seen the Victoria Monet video? Put that on my mama on my.
I ain't seen the video, but I know the song you talking about.
She kind of like went back into like that old school bag, like with the cars on hydraulics. You know what I'm saying? The
Hell
dunks.
yeah.
She
Hell
had like
yeah.
the baggy clothes with the
Pull that up, Jeffrey. Can we
with the
pull that up?
jersey. Like,
Victoria Monet.
yeah, like bro, like the whole swag of the video was like crazy. Like I'm like,
yeah.
bro, like that's what.
Please
like,
bring that shit back.
Yeah, bro, like that's the swag that's in right now. Everything is like trendy. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom always used to say, "Boy, we been did that. It's gonna come back in
Yeah,
style."
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a part where they got like
they got the El Camino.
El Caminos, that's
your
Bro,
shit.
Let's go. That one's a ranchero. It looked like.
They're all El Caminos though.
One of them was a ranchero.
Are they?
like it's a part on here
Oh
where
no, the old school, the Z28.
Hey.
All big ass white
the
tees.
and when they get into
and they bringing the
yeah.
dancing
Hell
shit
yeah.
back too. Like yeah.
Who sang that? I look good. Who sang that shit?
He's actually in the video.
Oh, okay.
He's from Atlanta.
Yeah, I knew it was that whole bubblegum era.
On my
Yeah.
mama, on my hood. I look. She
Bro,
kinda
like-
look like Taylor Swift right there.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I thought the same shit.
Bro, they
Ooh,
brought
with
it
the
all
Carolina
back.
blue jerseys.
Yeah,
Hell yeah,
bro.
Get
that's
outta
fire.
here.
That they brought it all back. I'm like,
Well, you
bro.
said you got a woman, don't you? You got a lady.
Yeah.
So
I
how
got
is
a
that
girl.
with the modeling? Does it ever get a little dicey, or got some thirsty girls in your inbox type?
Yeah,
shit?
you
Like,
always get that. You
Yeah.
always get that. I mean, that's kind of like what comes with it. I mean, when I met my girl, she kind of already knew what I was doing, so we like communicate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I'm going to like a shoot where I know it's about to be all girls, that's something that's said before. And,
Right.
you'll get like the girls who like, oh, he has a girlfriend. So, you know what I'm saying? They'll be kind of like sneaky and try
Yeah,
to, like,
that's
you know
their
what I'm
shit.
saying, DM you on the
Yeah,
low. Or,
that's their shit.
But it's like I keep the like line like real professional. It's not on no like, oh, you can't network with girls and like you can't have like I don't want you talking to anybody, only talk to guys. It's not really like that, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm glad it's not like that because I feel like I can't grow in that type of space. you know?
No, especially not this day and age, because women are running the world right
Yeah,
now.
because a lot of
and, like,
girls are like the bosses. A lot of girls are gonna cut checks.
It
So-
didn't used to
so-
be like that, and that's great that that's happening. But to get
Yeah.
anywhere these days, you got to be able to talk to women. Like,
you have to be
Yeah.
able to, because like you don't know what boss she is or who she knows or the networks or you know what I'm
it's
saying.
kind of the same with our podcast. Like, both of us are married, happily married, kids, all that. But, I can't just have guys on.
Oh, God,
you know what I'm saying?
Guy-
Like,
like, you know-
at some point, like, so we try to. I try to split it up and we've had quite a few ladies on here, you know what I mean? And like, it's not even about just like, the optics of it. Like, I want different perspectives, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, if nobody wants to sit here and listen to three guys talk about what we always talk about, fucking music, basketball,
basketball, football,
and
you know what I'm saying?
like cartoons and
Yeah.
fucking movies and shit. It's like, you want to talk to a lady, and like, we just had the girl on. She was she's talking about teaching and kids,
Yeah.
and you know what I mean? And like, she also got into relationships a little bit and how fucking men be dogs, they be lying and all that. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like, which I love to hear. I love to talk
Facts.
about.
That's
'cause
a good perspective to hear from
for sure,
from a lady, from a woman,
and
so.
from like real men. Because I could be like, yeah, girls, like, if like, what were we talking about?
With Georgia?
With Georgia, because that's what it was. It was like, if you're thinking about going through your man's phone, that
Oh,
shit's
yeah.
over.
Done.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And like,
facts.
It's already
and
over,
like
dude.
that. You need to hear that, like, as a woman, you know what I mean? Like, and maybe you've heard it from other women, but from a man, I'm telling you, like, if you thinking about going through his phone, that shit's over. Like, you
Yeah,
don't,
'cause
you don't
ain't
even
no-
need to find nothing bad in his phone. You already thinking about going through it. The trust is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the trust is completely gone because now you feel like he's sneaky. He's doing things behind your back.
Right.
You know what I'm
Drake
saying?
said a line one time. He said, "How come every time you become suspicious, I become a liar?"
yeah,
That's a bar.
yeah.
I actually
real.
seen something on TikTok where it's like it's going viral right now. A guy was like, if she'll sneak through your phone, what make you think she won't cheat on you?
Yeah.
And
Something to
now,
think about.
You know what I'm saying? Like she's
Dishonesty
either-
is dishonesty, dude.
facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Like she broke the trust, or she think you doing something and she's plotting to get you back. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right. Oh yeah, yeah.
Or
That
guilty-
makes
guilty
sense too.
conscience.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I know that motherfucker doing something, so
Facts,
fuck
like,
it. Like, I'm gonna go do me. You
they
know
always
what I
say
mean?
the
It's
guilty
like,
dog always barks first.
Yeah,
so,
the hit
you
dog
know,
will holler.
Yeah.
The hit dog will holler for
you know,
sure.
so you just gotta, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's 100% true, but I think the statement in itself has some, realness in
right,
it.
right.
You know?
What's next for you? You think, man? You got? What are you speaking into existence right now? Like, what's your?
Oh, I like that.
You know, what I mean? What's your?
I mean, I'm speaking like just a bunch of opportunities and just being like versatile. Like I feel like a lot of things last year coming into this year like were like first time things for me, like the BET pre-watch awards, or fashion shows, meeting new people. You know what I'm saying? Meeting new people that can put me in a place that I've never been in. So really, I think what's next, I think it's just upping the scale on a lot of the things that I'm doing. So if I
Nice.
was at the BET pre-watch, like I'm at the BET Awards now, or I'm at the Oscars
I'm
or
at
the
the-
VMAs,
I'm at the
or
after party.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I'm at the,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I think it's just same level. I'm just upgrading the status.
Right. I like that. Well, what I will say, you're wise beyond your years because you are speaking opportunities into existence, and that's a big thing because I think a lot of people just want the results.
Yeah.
And
sure.
if you could just understand that you need the opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Like
Facts,
everybody
bro.
wants the results without the work, and if you're
And it's crazy to me.
dog, if you're eager to
crazy.
work and grind and just take advantage of opportunities, then you're gonna get so far. You know what
Bro,
I'm saying?
that's
Like
the truth.
that's
You gotta-
everywhere I've ever been that's been worth anything was literally just some fucking random conversation on a Tuesday at some show that only had 10 people in it, and the motherfucker was like, "You're dope. I got a show going on over here. You should come." And then all of a sudden, I was at 10 people this week. 2 weeks from then, it's 1,000 people, and it's a fucking dope ass show. And like,
And you'll remember that forever.
yeah, and
You
it's
know
just
what I'm
simple
saying?
little
Like,
things that you don't think nothing of. You know what I mean?
it's the journey in the relationships, bro.
Yeah,
Like-
I hate to put you on the spot because we've been working out this segment. I'm still working on the name of this segment, and I don't even have nothing for it. But you might have something for it. But the segment I want to call it is growth, hugs, and harmony. Growth, hugs, and harmony. So
Growth,
something.
hugs, and harmony.
So it's a positive, just something that you've seen throughout your week or month or year. It's something dope that you saw somebody grow, like a little homie or a friend or a coworker or something that you saw that just like that feel good, that warm fuzzy moment where you were like, damn, he was trying so hard to get this and he got that, or a business you saw excel or something like that. Is there something that comes to mind when you think about that, or even in your own life? It ain't gotta be something else that happened to somebody
Growth,
else,
hugs,
but
and harmony. I mean, I get a lot of, special things that happen to me, and I'll be like, yo, like this happened today, or like, yo, this happened today. But probably like 2 weeks ago, I got a message from a girl. She used to follow me on my old Instagram account, and she screenshotted. I don't even know how she had the screenshot. I guess it was just one day she just was like posting me in like 2014 and was shouting me out. And it was like my old Instagram name, and it had like my old followers, and it was like 1,000. I don't remember the number, but it was somewhere like 1,100 followers, like 1,100 followers. And then she screenshotted my Instagram today and like sent it to me, and it was, what I'm saying, like 40K. And she's like, oh my goodness, like, you used to push your music so hard, and I always used to tell you, like, what I'm saying, things are gonna grow. You just gotta give it patience, and like, look at you now. My kids like listen to your music, and I'm so
That's
proud of you.
that's
So
so
that
dope.
was
That
like
is so dope.
that was like a special moment. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's exactly
so,
what I want, like right there, man.
Yeah,
I
so that
wanna-
was like, damn, like I really did it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
that's fire. Cause like the reason I've been wanting to try to start doing this segment regularly on the podcast is because a lot of times we get sucked into the messy shit.
Yeah.
And we're
Everybody
gonna talk
loves-
about
everybody
the
loves
beef.
a good train
We're gonna
wreck.
talk about the drama. We're gonna talk about this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was watching
the scandals.
like I love watching who's the guy? He's like he's Mexican but he looks white and he always goes around fucking giving people money. His name's Juan. Y'all probably
Okay.
seen him on TikTok or YouTube, but he always
Matter of fact, I
just-
think I just seen him. He was counting out money in the restaurant.
I'm
and he was
sure.
giving it to a worker.
yeah,
And he
yeah.
got a beard.
No, that's greatness.
Oh, okay. I
But
just seen him.
That type of shit though.
Yeah.
The same type of thing. And like I just seen this lady the other day, they were in like Australia, and this lady, like, guy was asking for $2 for the bus, gives him $2 for the bus, and then he gives it back and gives her like $1,200. You know what I'm saying?
amazing, bro.
She starts crying and she's like, you don't understand, like, I've got cancer and they've given me 12 months to live. I'm trying to get to Mexico because it's the only place that does this special treatment that might give me time. I just had a grandchild, and she's only like 40 something. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that, maybe 30, like our age with a grandchild almost.
Facts. That's
So, anyways, he's got like millions of followers on his socials. So he puts out her thing. They make a GoFundMe. Within like 2 days, she's got $200,000 in this GoFundMe, and she's going to Mexico to get help with her cancer and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
That's dope to use your platform.
yeah,
for
bro.
that,
Use
man.
your platform.
That is so
to help
dope.
Yeah,
people. Like you never know what
100%.
people going through too.
And that's
so.
why I'm hoping, like, I know we're still grinding, we're still taking off, but that's what I hope this segment eventually turns into is just like where we can come in and talk about things that we've done for the community
Facts.
or the
Yeah.
community's done for us. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So I really
Yeah.
want like
Yeah, more time,
that
more
type of shit to
opportunities and
happen.
blessings, bro. Like, yeah,
sure.
bro. Yeah, y'all gonna be where y'all need to be for
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
Word.
But
I'm
that's why we
definitely
started this
supporting.
podcast. I originally started it as a podcast for growth. I wanted I wanted artists like yourself to have a platform to come on and like people to learn about who they really are, what they care about. Like obviously your Instagram, your TikTok, your YouTube, you're promoting your music, your clothes, your fashion, you're promoting all that shit, but people don't know who you really are. You know what I'm saying? They don't know like, and once the reason I have you on, I know that you're like, you're a real dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts,
and you're positive, and you always like, I don't know if I've ever saw you not smiling. You know what I'm saying? And
Facts.
You know what I mean?
That's
And
one
we
thing I
played
always
in
do.
some heated ass basketball games, and like even when you get frustrated or mad, you still smile through it.
Facts.
You fouled me. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't on no like aggressive like let's
Yeah.
fight shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Facts.
sure you got your moments. We all do. But I know that your fans would love to hear
For sure.
hear how
for
you
sure.
feel about everything that you've spoken about today. And that's what I was hoping to do with this platform was like let people into who you are, because I know for me, like any artist that I follow that I fuck with, like for instance J. Cole, one of my fucking all times. You know what I mean? Like I'll sit here and watch a 20-minute video of him just in the studio talking or doing this, or you know what I mean? Like it ain't even always gotta be about the music, you know, like just to see him in his natural element and like who he really is. And then once I see that, I'm like, damn, that dude's so dope. It just like, and then when I listen to the music, it just connects even more.
What about the time that he went online and found the dude on YouTube?
I'm about to see. We're about to say the same thing.
We probably are. He went online, looked up J. Cole type beat, and a J. Cole type beat. You know, anybody can do that this day. He took that beat, made a song to it, and then wrote a letter to the producer like, "This is for you. I
That's
want no
dope.
money for
I
it."
do remember that.
I wasn't about to say that, but I was about to say like with J. Cole, you could always like hear through his music what type of person he is, because when it's real, you gonna feel it.
Yeah, dude, he's
But
so dope, man.
One of his realest moments was the beef with Lil Pump. He sat Lil Pump down and had an interview with him, like a real conversation.
that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to like help you grow, like, you know what I'm saying? And like see why you think my music is not good, and see, you know, like why you make the music you make. You know what I'm saying? And what's the age difference and how were you raised?
Right.
So it's like, bro, when J. Cole did that, I'm like, bro, I always knew he was this type of person, but this just proved it. Like,
Yeah. And he
So-
was right too, because Lil Pump gone. You know what I'm
Gone.
saying? He was trying to explain it to him.
Tried to
at
help
the
you,
time.
like-
Yeah, he was trying to help him. He was
tried
like,
to help you. Like I could have
the
ended your
music's
career.
okay, but
Yeah.
yeah, like it's not gonna last. Like
I got a question for you, an on the spot question. So I used to ask this to everybody, be like, "What's the first rap song you knew all the words to?" Like when you was a kid, right? You feel free to answer that. But the new question.
A milli.
All right. That's that fucking phenomenal
Great
song.
one.
Word
Yeah.
for word.
Yeah.
But I think we talking about the Kendrick Lamar thing. And do you remember there was a point in time where he was doing that yeah man down? I think the name of the song is Mass. He'd bring a
Man
fan on
Down.
stage, right? He'd be like, does anybody in the crowd know all the words? And he'd pull somebody up and they'd rap that shit. If you had the opportunity to do that, who's your dream verse that you're going on stage and rapping their shit in front of all their people, word for word?
yeah.
Bro, that is
That's deep, right? That's deep, right?
I'm not gonna lie, like this may be like a shocker. Like, yeah, we know the Lil Waynes and the Drakes and the J. Cole's, all of those are my favorite artists. But I feel like what would have the most like significant like nostalgia for me is probably like Lil Boosie. Like
Hey.
I don't know if that, yeah, like,
all right.
like I got some Lil Boosie songs that I probably wasn't supposed to be listening to in
gonna
like
set
fifth
this
grade.
bitch out.
Bro.
Dude,
If he
swear
ever
about
gave
him.
me a chance to come on stage, bro, I would rap word for word like a lot of his songs, like
Yeah.
even the songs that people don't even know. Like,
Right.
I got them, like, because my
Oh,
pops
Boosie.
was getting those CDs
Yeah.
from out of people's trunk for $10, and I had them. Like,
Yeah.
so
That's
it's like,
crazy.
yeah, bro,
That
Lil
would be
Boosie.
fun.
Yeah.
I used to daydream about that when I was a kid. Like if I was ever at this concert, I'd get on stage and I'd rap this shit word for word.
Yeah.
I was a mirror rapper when I was a kid, so I used to rap my shit in the mirror.
Bro, I still do that.
Yeah, I've never grown out of it.
I still do that. I do
unfortunately.
that with my stuff. So I still be like, yo, yeah, this
Yeah.
fire.
You gotta be your own biggest fan,
Bro, I'm
dude.
telling you, bro.
That's it.
I'm
You gotta
telling
believe in yourself, man.
Nah,
Definitely.
man, that's fire.
Shit, I don't know who
What-
did I say? I don't remember.
I forget what you
It
said.
changes from day to day.
What year did it
I was
really
thinking
come
the
out?
other day though. I was like, if I was like, I won't fuck it up, and I didn't know it was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just somewhere and sometime, because like if you know that you're going to this concert, you probably listen to people's shit, but on the spot, like right now, you were just like, yo, gun to my head, you got to know every fucking word. I'm probably doing like Regulators or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
nobody
I ain't fucking nothing up. You know what I mean? Like
Nobody
if my family's on the line, like because I would love to say like, oh, I would do this Lil Wayne verse, but on the spot, like
some Lil
not-
Wayne songs that get you.
Yeah,
like,
dude. I'm just like, if you can't fuck up even a little bit, then yeah, I'm probably going like, because it happened to me like a few months ago. I got
remember
pulled up.
at Mike Live. Shit.
Yeah, dude. Because like I'm not a big Biggie fan. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with Biggie. I know a lot of Biggie. I mean, I know all his music. I've listened to all of it. But Juicy, dude, one of my homeboys was like, yo, come through and chill or whatever. Come to the show. I was like, I'll pop up on you. And then like he was just doing like this kind of medley of all these songs mixed together. And then he called me up and was like, come on, man, you coming up. So I was like, come on. He's like, and then they start playing the Juicy beat, and he's like, you gonna rap this shit? And I was like, what? You couldn't have picked Tupac or fucking Outkast, like
Bro,
something, bro.
I have a cousin to this day. Every time he calls me, the first thing we both say is like a Lil Wayne freestyle from like the Drought or like one of the, and it's like
Yeah,
the
the
starter
Drought's
call the ball harder, 10 girls penthouse suite y'all order whatever. And bro, it's like, bro, we do that every time we get on the phone, bro. We've been doing that for like 8 years, bro.
Hell yeah, keep it going.
It's like, bro, we gotta get a new song. We can't keep rapping the same song.
Nah, that's a good one.
But yeah,
Wayne had everybody in a chokehold. I think he's got the most quotables from all the mixtape eras. You know what I'm
Bro.
saying? Like,
From the no ceiling.
I've seen like
the
little
Droughts.
clips, videos, and people be like, "Yo, man, we just got a gold plat. Yo, we're so good." And dude open the door, be like, "Lil Wayne just did a verse." That's like, throw it out the window. Like that ain't our song no more.
yeah. I was watching. You seen that Goat Talk shit where they get a couple people together or whatever?
Yeah. I seen the one with Paul Wall and OT.
OT, that
I
Mexican
seen that,
OT.
yeah.
That's the one I was actually about to bring up because they asked. It's funny to see because like Paul Wall is like our generation and Mexican OT, he's only like 23, 24 years old. So he's on a different shit. But they were asking like who had the best ad libs of all time, you know what I'm saying? And Paul Wall was like Jeezy, you know what I'm saying? And I was like,
Very good one.
God, and that OT Mexican was just like, or that Mexican OT was like,
Jeezy
Jeezy,
ad-libs
what are you
was
talking about,
tough.
Jeezy? He's like, what did he even say?
That was the whole
and
song.
Paul Wall was just like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
Speedy,
lie
you a
though.
fool for this one.
I ain't gonna lie, the Migos definitely like
They took it to a new level.
Yeah, took it to a new
Mama.
level.
I
Yeah.
had such a weird when they first came out. I was like, these dudes are trash. I can't believe this. But put that shit on right now, dog.
Oh,
that
big
shit
vibe,
rides so
dude. That
hard,
shit
dog.
rides,
Like
dude.
That
Migos
shit,
are the
bro.
shit, dude.
Well, that one ad lib, Mama. Like anytime somebody says, "Yeah, with my mama," I'm like,
R&B
"Mama."
Takeoff,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
For real,
all right.
man.
That was
I still
fucked
can't
up,
believe it.
dude.
Felt like
That
they
was
glossed over
fucked
that
up.
shit a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
It,
I felt like he deserved a little better than he got.
yeah, it was just the tension between Offset and Quavo that kind of made you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So.
Did you see when he performed at was it the BET Awards?
Who,
When Quavo did the
And they had him, like,
the
on
yeah. tribute?
Yeah.
he had like the mask on, I think,
Yeah.
or some shit.
Yeah.
That shit almost made me cry.
Yeah,
Like,
hell
he
yeah,
killed
bro.
that shit. I give
Yeah,
Quavo his
bro.
props for
Yeah.
that.
They like uncle and nephew, right? They was like they family
Yeah,
in some way.
Quavo
Yeah,
is his uncle, I
Yeah,
think.
Quavo and Takeoff are like uncle and nephew, and then I think Takeoff and Offset are cousins.
Yeah.
So it's like they're all family. You know what I'm saying? So.
I remember they had a weird little beef with Bone Thugs and Harmony for a little while. You remember hearing about that?
Yeah, that was just 'cause, like a lot of people just trying to compare groups and
Yeah, they
you
were
know
like
what
they're
I'm
like the
saying?
Bone Thugs
Saying
and Harmony of their era, of this
Yeah.
era, and I was like, well, no, they're not. Two totally different styles, but
Migos might be best hip hop group ever. I don't know if you gonna call Outkast a group, but like
Yeah.
probably best hip hop
oh
group ever.
man,
I still rock with 3-6 Mafia. I still rock
man,
with
dude.
certain people, but bro, you got it. Hits wise, you got to give it to the Migos, bro. Like you got to give it to them.
He's a huge Bone Thugs fan.
I am
so
a
he
big
ain't-
Bone Thugs
He
fan.
gonna die on that
Huge
hill.
Bone
Oh
Thugs.
yeah, but that's yeah.
I'm not saying they trash anymore. The Migos is definitely it, but to say of
Yeah.
all time,
But I mean, that's
I
a
wasn't even a
different-
Wu Tang fan. But,
Yeah, but that's a different era too. you know?
Yeah, it's a
We-
different era. I'm
we
speaking for
fucking-
my era, I guess. Yeah, I'm speaking for
if
my
you're
era.
speaking of your era, you're definitely.
I don't think
you're
it's a
definitely
bad
there.
take.
It's
Because I don't
It's
see
just-
another.
it'd
I don't
be
see
hard
another
to,
group
like-
coming around doing what they did.
No, I think they brought. I would say this: they brought groups back, and they did it very well. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
they they built upon what was before them, and they didn't do a bad job at it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like they
Now-
do got some fucking hits.
Now, if some people
For sure.
call Young Money a group with Wayne, Drake, and Nicki, then
Nah,
bro,
like
that-
a group is like
yeah, like just
yeah.
everything y'all do is just a group. Everything,
Yeah.
every song, every time, every album. So yeah, like
For
I think the
sure.
numbers that they hit are yeah, like they're up there, bro.
Yeah, Bone
Yeah.
Thugs never had the hits that they did, but Bone Thugs had like they were in the era that they were in. They had a humongous following. Like,
Yeah.
everybody was fucking with Bone. It's either Bone or 3 6 Mafia.
Yeah, like I think a lot of
everybody-
groups have better talent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
way better talent, but the hits is the thing that, you know what I'm saying? You can't match the hits.
They got a bunch of them. I'm gonna tag all your socials on here, man. Y'all go follow SK, man. The dude is awesome, dude, man. We are so
Appreciate
appreciative
y'all,
for his
man.
time.
For
Like
sure.
I always like to say, man, think harder, work smarter. If you want it to grow, just add water. Cousin Sal,
Hey.
SK, it's the Water
Yeah,
Pod.
bro, we lit. Man.
Peace.
Appreciate y'all.
We out.